Hi, Libra. Let's take a looky-loo at this last week of October for you as we are really into this energy of Scorpio. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. If it doesn't hit it for you, I'm so sorry. There's a lot of people watching this channel. I'd like for you to watch too. Subscribe and hit the bell. Focus on me energetically, and next week, my readings might resonate for you too. I try to make it resonate as much as I can. Link to my website for private readings is down below, and you can check out my other services. All right, let's take a look at this week. You're going to make progress this week, but you're not 100% feeling it, I think, with some situations. I Ching Oracle messages for this last week. Easy progress, gate 35. So you will have some good little wins. I'm hearing easy wins, easy progress, but then also diverging interests, gate 38, and enthusiasm, gate 16, came in reverse. Endurance is the name of the game here for fellowship. I think that there's been a situation that you were very enthusiastic about. It's still easy. Making progress is still going to be easy this week. However, you might not be as enthusiastic as you once were. I think that you were more aware of how your interests and other people's interests didn't match up. Like diverging interests is we don't have that much in common, or like we were interested in the same thing, but now we're not. So I think that like enthusiasm is kind of waning about something. I think you're not sure if you and another person or you or others, you're not entirely sure if you're on the same page or you're in a different chapter of the book than they are. Maybe not on the same page as everybody else, but I don't see you quitting this week. You just have to have endurance. I also see with fellowship down here, you may be peopling a little bit more. So you might not be sure if something is 100% right for you. I'm hearing that you feel like you need to give it a chance. Use the Halloween Oracle deck for us. I like to use the Halloween Oracle deck for Libra. And also it is Halloween this week. What came out is Skeleton, which is strength, and the Witch, the weaver of earthly webs. Skull of stars, infinite possibilities. I feel like Spirit is saying to you this week, Libra, be strong. At a foundational level, feel that strength in your bones, okay? There are a lot of possibilities out there for you. It's up to you to create the kind of life that you want to have. The Witch is very much like the Magician. You do have the Magician here. She is the earthly weaver of the world. I love the message of the Witch. It's definitely my favorite card in the deck. I was happy to see it come out. The message of the Witch is you create your own reality. You're playing by your own rules. The Witch usually comes out after we've gone through a lesson in emotional intelligence and emotional maturity. I think you're very mature right now. I think you're trying to be. I think you have a lot of clarity. I think you know what you're in control of. Like I'm hearing, I'm going to stay in my lane. You can stay in yours this week. You do you, I'll do me. You do need to be strong. You do need to know that you're creating your own reality. A challenge or a catalyst, though, is infinite possibilities. You might not have all the choices that you want, but Spirit's reminding you, look, physics, basic math 101 on Earth, there pretty much are infinite possibilities. You have the possibilities here to choose from if you believe it that, and if you believe that, and if you have that perspective. You may need to take a risk very soon. Also, this really sweet message came out of the Divine Dog Oracle deck. Leading, you're stepping out in front. And then I have loneliness, longing to belong, and empathy. I see you and hear you. Protection, put up your guard. Libra, I feel like the end of October is about being the change that you want to see in the world. First of all, some of you may have like a true role in leadership this week and being a leader in empathy. This made me happy for you. Don't shoot the messenger here. I'm a Libra too. I'm very Libra. I have like 4 planets in Libra all in the first house. And I would be lying if I said that we were the most empathetic and lovey-dovey bunch. We're not always. Sometimes Libra can be sort of detached and intellectual, but we do have hearts. King and Queen of Swords have a heart. They just don't wear it on their sleeve, right? I feel like you're a leader right now. I think you have it in you this week to like notice when other people feel left out and they need empathy. Look at that doggy, like trying to figure out how somebody feels. Some of you may stand up and protect people that are being bullied. Look at these bulldogs. Be the big dog this week. Like stand up for people that are like feeling outcast, feeling lonely. Also, any of you in a leadership role, you're way out in front of the team here. You're leading the dog pack, but it might be lonely at the top. Leadership roles might be lonely for you. You may feel like you need to be seen and heard more. So see people and hear people and really try to make your emotions clear to people so that they can reflect that back to you, that they understand. You may feel like you're not protected enough. You may feel the need to protect others. So there's these themes of empathy, loneliness, leadership, protecting. Be the change that you want to see in the world, Libra, in regards to that. One thing I know for sure is like, it's not that Libras are low empathy. It's not that. We're just very intellectual. But Libras aren't always really lovey-dovey. But one thing I do know for sure about Libras as a Libra is that we will fight for truth and fairness. Libras do not like to see people treated badly or unfairly. We will often champion that cause. So I think you may be a champion of that cause. Like no bullies allowed. I'm going to be empathetic. I want people to listen to my feelings. I do think that life has been somewhat difficult. Like I'm getting cards of empathy, loneliness, needing protection, protecting others. You do need to be strong. You will make progress this week, but you're not 100% sure if you're entirely where you want to be. Moon messages, waning crescent. You have waning crescent messages. I invite peace within myself. I ripple this outwards. I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. Your catalyst, though, or your problem is I shine my light outwards for all to see. Okay, shining your light outwards for everyone to see. I invite peace within myself and I ripple this outwards. These are these subtle little prescriptions, your spiritual RX for the week, Libra. Be that change you want to see in the world. If you're peaceful within, let that show outwardly. If you feel like you want to like shine, like put yourself out there more. Is what I'm hearing. Spirit's saying, be that change you want to see. If you want to see peace around you, be peaceful within yourself. I think you are protecting your peace this week. I do think you will like gently infect others with your peace. I think it's a struggle for you to let yourself be seen right now, but Spirit is saying, shine peace and light outwardly. You're going to catch more flies with honey this week. You're flowing towards a goal. You're being protected as you go. I'm hearing there's a lot of trial and error for you right now. Animal totem for the week is the elephant. Ganesh, learn from the past. This may be a week of destruction for you, like destruction of an old form so that it can be fully annihilated and something new can be born. I'm hearing Spirit say, some of your challenges this week, you already have the wisdom within you to overcome them. You've already learned those lessons, learn from the past, and then trample it and make way for the new. Yeah. Okay. So they wanted me to do a very different kind of spread, just focusing on you. And then I took a little peek at the environment. So we'll look at that. So right now, Libra, you see yourself as the Six of Swords, but also the Four of Pentacles. I think maybe the Four of Pentacles came out for you last time. Focused on the material plane, you're being careful with money. I think it's hard for you to let go of stuff right now as well. It might be hard for you to let go of stuff, whether you need it or not. I think you might be on a bit of a budget. Libras can be a little crazy town with money sometimes. We can be a little bougie, but we're ruled by Venus, so we really have to get square with that material plane, right? So living on a budget, steady as she goes, moving on from drama, kind of in between-ish, again, easy progress. It's just moseying along here. Do. And in between stage, being careful with your money. You are holding on to something, though. The way you're feeling, though, is the Lovers and the Two of Wands. Well, some of you might have your eyes set on a Gemini. If you have Gemini in your chart, check where that is. That placement might tell you something about the way Spirit sees you. I feel like you are empowered to make your own choices, but it's really about, with the Lovers and the Two of Wands, Spirit is saying, focus on what's right for you, not what's wrong for you. The Lovers is the energy of Gemini, and it's about harmony and total value alignment in relationships. What is your perfect match? You have choices, and you have to pick a direction that's most in alignment with your goals. That could apply to any part of life, like what's right for me. And then I clarified the shit out of the last card that came out. Your action for the week is hope, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Star and the Wheel. God, I really want things to get better. I think that you definitely want change. I mean, the Star is Aquarius, ruled by Uranus. Uranus does not give a shit about our ego. It just shows up and says to us, yo, I get the way you've been doing it all this time. And I know that that worked for a really long time, but you're kind of hitting a glass ceiling here, and your processes are kind of outdated and antiquated. And it's time to break that glass ceiling. It's time to outgrow something. It is time for change and growth, filled with hope and happiness. I think you want newness. I think you want change. I do think you are trying to go with the flow. I think you have hope, but I think you also know that, like, you can only control what you control. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that like a lot of life is out of our control, but the part of it that is in our control is our damn selves. Have hope. Things will change. It's going to be kind of a wild card week. And I feel like Aquarius is encouraging you here. Like, yeah, like you can't keep doing something the way you've always done it. Find what's right for you and break out of something that's antiquated. You may need to be rebellious. You may need to make a really big change. I can see that you want something to be different. I'm like, what is this about? The Star and the Wheel. And the first cards that came out, a lot came out. The Magician, that's Aries, Gemini, or Virgo. The Five of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. I wanted to know why the Five of Cups was here, and I have the Knight of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Wands is here. Some of you have Virgo in your chart. I got a King of Pentacles here as well, but I think that's someone in the environment. I personally think Virgo is always a good influence. Gemini and Aquarius too. So I feel like you're like, all right, well, I'm going to have to be resourceful, and I'm going to have to science the shit out of this. I have beginner's luck a lot of the time. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to make it up as I go along. I'm going to get kinetic. I'm going to be hands-on. I'm not afraid of trial and error and experimentation. I also really want to prove something to myself. Like I think you are... Like, you want to feel cocky. You want to feel good about yourself. Whenever I see the Magician, I call him the flyboy. He's like a naval aviator, or like Indiana Jones, like kind of crazy, but like totally going for it. Some of you, if any of you have been kind of hung up on a Gemini, an Aries, or a Virgo, let it go. It's just holding you up. But I feel like you know that the magic is in your hands, and you're trying to get something cooking, and you're working alone. I don't think it's going great because you're disappointed. And then I feel like with the Page of Pentacles here, with the Magician, some of you are maybe in a learning process, or you're developing a skill, or you look at something. Some of you may see someone else do something and be like, I wish I could do that as well as they could. Don't compare yourself to other people right now, Libra. It's going to mess with your self-esteem. I also think that you want to take action, more action towards something, but you're feeling a little emotionally stuck. You're not really sure. Also, with this Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, this is the dead giveaway to me. I feel like this week, Libra, you need to be a little bit more patient, because we got this Knight of Wands down here too. So this Knight of Wands and this Knight of Swords, look at his face. Like, he is a lunatic. Like, he is trying to get somewhere from point A to point B really quickly. And the Knight of Wands is really excited. I feel like you have a lot of energy this week. I also feel like you're confident to try things, but I also see that you're a little impatient. Your energy is really restless. With this Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like you wish something would move faster. Either that, or maybe if you don't experience this, you may see it in others around you. Like, everybody just needs to be more patient. I'm hearing one thing at a time, one step at a time, one block of knowledge at a time, one achievement at a time. Because the Eight of Pentacles is about like slow and steady wins the race, like nose to the grindstone this week. Don't forget to stand back and look up at all of your accomplishments. You're making more progress than you think you are, but you seem like you keep getting disappointed, like something doesn't go well. You might need to slow down a little bit. There could also be some young people involved here with these Knights, but I feel like you need to slow down, and just slow and steady wins the race. It will happen when it happens. I know you want it to happen more quickly than it is. It will just take the time that it takes, but you are restless. This might be about work, because with the Star and the Wheel and this Eight of Pentacles and the Magician, it's like I can sense it in you. You just want to be like, you want those 6 figures right now. You want that college degree finished and out of the way right now. You want that debt paid off right now. You want this right now, right now. I can see that you want it. You want something quickly. Just accept the pace. You're still going in the right direction, but it's like, wow, you're feeling kind of crazy. You know what it's like? I'm hearing tired and wired. Like, a part of you is very stoic and withdrawn and kind of tired and like, oh, I'm too old for this shit. But then there's this other part of you that's like, we're not too old for anything. Seriously, Hermit, get on the back of my horse. Let's go. Yeah, it's like sort of a polarizing energy for you this week. But I do think you're going in a good direction. Working through spiritual lessons as well with 4 major arcana here. So I wanted to see if any more messages would come through. So problem for you, though, Libra, is that your shadow totem animal is frog. Some of you have had a bad habit of not taking good care of yourself, like not getting enough sleep, not eating right, working yourself to the bone. Like, we do not want to get dehydrated. Frog, there's like no other creature more adaptable on the planet than a frog. It is maybe time for a spontaneous change, but you can't change anything, let alone in a spontaneous, fast way like this. I feel like this Knight of Swords wants to move really quickly, but there's this part of you that might be signaling, slow down, manage your stress, take care of yourself, take better care of yourself, learn from your past mistakes, okay? Some of you are making some dumb mistakes because you're forgetting lessons you learned in the past. You really need to take care of yourself right now. Take a little bit better care of yourself. So in the environment, someone is the Hanging Man and the Ten of Swords. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Although I have a King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone is on pause. They may be seeing something from a different point of view and realizing how badly it hurt them, how badly it hurt you. There is a person that was very hurt. Maybe they were even hurt by you. Maybe they are going through something physical as well. This Ten of Swords can be insult or injury or a health issue. This person's just taking a pause, seeing it from a different point of view, chilling out. And then the way they feel, though, about you, I think they're trying to just let something go. The way they feel about you is the Three of Wands to the Seven of Pentacles. I don't think you're nearby this person. I think they're far away from you. I think a part of them wants to turn their back and just think about the future, but that's difficult for them to do. I think they wish something was different. I think that there's something that this person doesn't want to admit to. And here's why. Because their action is justice. And I'm like, oh, they may have some Libra in their chart too. I like it when justice is in action because it might mean that someone is about to like come correct and fix something. But clarifying this is the Nine of Swords, the Moon, and the Hermit. There's Virgo again. This person is afraid of consequences. They're also hiding a little bit. They might just be really worried about like taxes, something to do with the law. They might be worried about you. They're confused. They're not sure how they feel. They definitely are having a few sleepless nights. They are searching their soul. And I was like, all right, well, tell me just a little bit more about this person. Speculation, that's Cancerian. Speculation about extremism, risk negotiation. Their issue is adaptability and control. They want to protect themselves. Lots of messages about protection. Yeah. This person may need to make something right with you. You may need to make something right with them. This could be the way you feel about them. If any of you have suddenly realized that you've really hurt somebody, try to make it right with them if you can. But I feel like someone's going through something. They're not sure. I'm hearing someone's not sure if like they're being punished for their own bad choices or not. I think that they want to risk negotiating something, perhaps with you. They struggle to be adaptable. Also, they like to have a lot of control. Libras actually like a lot of control too. Us and Aries, like we have that in common. They struggle with adaptability. They have some control issues. I think they want to risk negotiation, but the problem they're having is they're worried that it might go to the extremes. Like they're speculating about it being extreme. They want to take a risk to negotiate, but they're afraid. Maybe they're afraid to face something that hurt. Maybe they're wondering if you've both let it go. I can see with the Hermit here, though, this person doesn't want to fight. Virgos are not fighters. They will fight if you make them, because it's Virgo energy. They'll fight if you make them, but they don't like to. And we've got this King of Pentacles here with the Tower and the World. This person could be an earth sign. Something could have happened. I'm hearing this person might travel quite a bit. I'm also hearing that this person is a little judgmental. Sometimes they think you're a little too extreme. You're just mouthier than they are. I'm hearing they can't really handle your mouth. Nobody can handle my mouth either. So yeah, that's what's going on with them. So I don't see like this might be you trying to work things out with them too. Like if this isn't about career or life path, you know, you might have been trying to get messages through to them, work on this with them while working on your own stuff. It's not really going well. You're not really sure what to do here. Just know that I'm hearing this person's in their own little private Idaho. They're in their own little private hell. Don't let anything mess with your peace, Libra. Like flow towards your goals. Don't be distracted by other things. Shine light and peace out of yourself. This person might be afraid that negotiations won't go well. Maybe you need to take a role in being empathetic, especially if you think someone's lonely. I just heard someone say they make it hard for me to do that. Oh, well, that's a problem. I am going to do it extended because I feel like this person wants to connect with you in some way, but they don't quite know how, and they're afraid. So if you feel like you need the extended about this person, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. Try to make good choices this week, Libra. Change is coming. Slow and steady wins the race. I do think you're going to have short bursts of energy, but then some disappointments. Spirit's saying to tell you if you want to make an omelet, you got to crack a few eggs. You will have some easy progress. You got this. All right, Libra, that's the end of October. Hope it resonates. Hope it helps. Links to Extended and my website are down below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.